You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, aspiring actors. With me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And every week, I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid, working, unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready? Hello and welcome to another episode of Unstoppable Actors podcast. I'm so happy to have you here. I just need to let you know before I get into the podcast that if you hear lots of strange sounds, I've got one of my cats with me who is purring really loud and keeps washing my face as I'm recording. It's so funny. So don't let that interrupt you anyway. We've got a really amazing episode to dive into today, which is all about rejection, which is what so many actors fear. And I have learned to love rejection and embrace it and actually seek it out. And I'm going to tell you what I did to do that so you can love it too instead of letting it get the better of you. If you're brand new to the Unstoppable Actors podcast, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited that you're here. And can I just say that we've got listeners pretty much in all corners. I say all corners, but yeah, all corners of the world. So in Egypt, Canada, America, Australia, all over Europe. Yeah, even in Asia, it is so exciting. So welcome. I'm so glad you found us, and I hope you'll stick around to listen to more episodes because I absolutely love helping you get the tools together to actually become an unstoppable actor. And if you're returning, welcome back. I'm so grateful to have you here. Please do tag me in our Instagram page, which is at Standby Method Acting Studio, and let me know where you listen in from. Had an amazing tag yesterday actually from an actor called Jameson who was listening whilst on his air bike training. So I was like, oh, I really love seeing you guys listening, seeing where you're listening from. So yeah, definitely take a picture of yourself wherever you are listening to this and tag us on at Standby Method Acting Studio on Instagram, and I'll reshare it to our stories as well to help you raise your visibility. So if you don't know who I am, let me just very quickly introduce yourself. I'm Louise. I am an acting coach that specialises in method acting, and I also specialise in the business of acting as well. And I've been coaching actors for coming up to 13 years in October, and I've been helping them go from unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, stage plays around the world, and landing representation with some of the most amazing agents in the business. And I absolutely love doing it, so I can definitely help you do that as well. So before we get into rejection, I just want to let you know, and I'm so excited about this, that the Business of Acting Bootcamp is now open for enrollment. This is such an amazing course. I've got 5 discounted places available. So if you use the discount code B for business, O for of, A for acting, B for business, so BOAB, April, you will get a huge discount. It's a £2,000 course and you can get it for 5 monthly payments of £70, which is so exciting. But I'm even more excited than just the price of it. I mean, because it's what it will do is completely transform your acting career. It will take you from where you are now into those paid acting jobs, those regular paid acting jobs that you want. You will be landing more roles. So module 1 is thinking like an A-list actor. We uproot all of the crap, all of the limiting beliefs with techniques based on science that reset your nervous system, that will help you establish new thought patterns and actually help you, or help your brain, seek out the opportunities that you're currently missing right now with those limiting thoughts that you've got. Module 2 is your roadmap to success. For so many of you, you procrastinate on your acting goals because it seems overwhelming, because it seems like, oh my God, how do I even get started? What do I actually need to do? And in your roadmap to success, we break it down into easy, bite-sized chunks, into tiny little steps of what you need to take. You will never again set an acting goal and not achieve it. you will smash every single one of your acting goals in Module 2. Module 3 is standing out from the crowd. So that's all about your brand identity, getting your unique selling points, what your brand story is, your casting type. Module 4 is getting more eyes on you. So getting more of those casting directors seeing your work that you want to see, getting more of the agents and directors seeing your work that you want to be seeing it. And then Module 5 is mastering marketing. A lot of actors just do not know how to market themselves. All they know is get on casting sites, apply endlessly for roles and rely on an agent. But there's more to it than that. And it's not overwhelming. It's stuff that you could do, like that would take you probably 20 minutes a day to do, that you can be doing to make sure, you are climbing up the acting career ladder quicker than you currently are. There's also lots of bonuses involved in this. So I've got a working actor coming in, woohoo, to do a Q&A with you so you can pick his brains and find out how he's made acting his living. We've got cover letter templates, the exact cover letters that I use to get myself an agent and roles that you can use. You can use them word for word exactly as I've set them out. We've also got 4 online live 90-minute classes because accountability and community are proven to help you achieve your acting goals. And in those, we'll be going through lots of different things to do with the Business of Acting Bootcamp to make sure you are achieving your goals. So if you want to enroll in the Business of Acting Bootcamp, which I highly recommend you doing because it's going to stop you from being stuck with your acting career, then click the link below underneath this episode and make sure you use that discount code BOAB April, all in capitals, all one word. So BOAB stands for Business of Acting Bootcamp, and then April because it launched in April and it's only open, enrollment is only open for 2 weeks because we start the live classes on Monday the 15th of May. How exciting. And that's when you will then no longer be able to enroll in it. So make sure you get your place quick. Anyway, let's get into rejection. Rejection, rejection, rejection. So many actors fear it. Do you know why? Because they attach a story to it. And that story that they attach to it is thinking rejection means they're not good enough. And that is just simply not true. Rejection is actually the real success. And you actually need more rejection to find the success that you want with your acting career. And you might be thinking, hang on a minute, that sounds bonkers. No, I don't. I don't want rejection. I want the yeses. I need to be turning auditions into jobs. Well, yeah, I know you need to do that, but you can't do that without a ton of rejections beforehand because no actor goes into the acting industry just turning every single audition into a yes. So you've got to embrace rejection. Here's the thing. This is why actors attach the meaning that they're not good enough to it, is because when they hear no, they think there's something wrong with them. And there's not. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Maybe you need to brush up your skills a bit more. Maybe, because we can always be brushing up our acting skills, can't we? But there is nothing inherently wrong with you at all. You see, when you hear no, it's actually an opportunity to learn. You can learn from the craft side of things, like, what was missing in my performance? Is there anything that I could have done to allow me to immerse into that performance much more? Was there anything that was blocking me? Was I too much in my head in that performance? Was I trying to force emotions? There's a whole host of questions you can be asking yourself when you hear a no to do with your performance from a place of curiosity and compassion, not from a place of being highly critical and harsh on yourself. And then there's also questions you can ask yourself around the business of acting as well. Like, did I present myself well in that audition? Did I stay in the room a little bit too long? Was I a bit too chatty? Could I have wrapped it up a bit quicker? There's loads and loads of questions you can ask yourself. But when you hear no, it's an opportunity to learn. And it also means you are putting yourself out there. Just remember that. The more no's you are hearing, the more brave and courageous you are being, because there are so many unknown actors who simply do not put themselves out there because they allow lack of motivation to take over and procrastination to take over. So they've got this amazing dream and all these big ideas about their acting career, but they're not putting in the action. So if you're hearing no regularly, you need to be giving yourself a pat on the back because you are putting in the action. You are doing what it takes to become a successful working actor. So here's the thing about rejection. It also allows you to develop resilience. It allows you to let go of your ego and come from a place of learning. So I want to tell you a quick story. A few weeks ago, maybe about 3 or 4, created my very first voice reel. And I did it myself. I didn't go into any big fancy studio to do it. I did it myself. And I was really proud of myself. It's because I'd seen a casting for some voiceover work and I thought, oh my God, I could do that. So I created a voice reel. I really liked it. As a first go, I really liked it. Obviously, it can be improved and I can learn from it. But for a first attempt, it was pretty good. So then I applied for this voiceover casting and I did my best with it. And I want you to know that I have done voiceover work. I've done paid voiceover work in the past. I've maybe done about 3 voiceover jobs. So I wouldn't say I'm super experienced in it, but I know a lot about the craft of acting. And I know that to create a character for voiceover is the same way you would create a character for TV and film. It's just that the medium is a little bit different. You know, obviously it's voiceover. So it's my voice and I've had voice training. So I drew upon all of that and I did my best. Now, when I sent in that audition, actually, I knew it wasn't perfect because there is no such thing as perfection in art anyway, but I knew it wasn't top quality. I knew it was missing something. I knew I could do something better, but I was happy and I sent it out anyway. Now, I got an email back and there was absolutely nothing positive in that email. Absolutely nothing. I got no positive feedback at all. It was just all quite highly critical. And I have to say, I did very nearly. I felt my nervous system inside twinge. I felt that. And I nearly defaulted back to, I'm not good enough because it was a no. But then I realised, come on, Louise, like, this is your first time. Because all the other voiceover jobs that I've done, I've not auditioned for them. I've just managed to, I've just applied for them and got them, just based on application. But this one I had to audition for. But I realised actually there's a lot for me to learn. And it's not just about my delivery of the character, it's actually about the entire process. And so now I feel more motivated than ever to smash my next voiceover audition. And what went on in that audition and how I approach that and the delivery and the entire process, I will now use that as my fuel for the next voiceover audition. Also, as well, like I've already said to you, despite getting all the negative feedback, and it really was negative, and the no, I had put myself out there. I've just said this to you. Putting myself out there means I am on the way to achieving my acting goals. It doesn't matter how many no's I hear, I only need one yes. And that one yes could open so many doors for me, just as it could for you as well. So what I realised is I have learned to develop a thick skin. I am now no longer affected by the no's. I mean, I nearly was, but I had to check myself and I was like, oh no, come on, I had a little word with myself and it was okay. I've developed a thick skin. I'm able to take my ego out of the equation because it's my ego. And ego is not about arrogance, by the way. Ego is about keeping you safe. My ego wanted to tell me, nearly, I'm not good enough, but I just nipped it in the bud and was like, no, that's not true. That's absolutely not true, because I have lots and lots of evidence that I am good enough as an actress. And I have lots and lots of reviews, positive reviews that I've got from people I've worked with, and even from auditions where I didn't get the role. So that's not true that I'm not good enough. So I nipped my ego in the bud, took it out of the situation. I guess I recognise it's just like a product getting a 1-star review. I think I would have got a 0-star review for that audition, but it's okay. Because when you've got a 0-star review or a 1-star review, the only way is up. So it's about reframing it. And this is the mindset that I'll be covering more of in Module 1 of the Business of Acting Bootcamp. Because I have to say, it has taken a lot for me to get there. Back in the early days, I definitely would have let that rejection affect me and knock me sideways. But I've done a lot of mindset work. And mindset work is not just about standing in your mirror, reciting affirmations till you're blue in face. It's not about that. It's actually about changing your emotional thermostat, changing that emotional thermometer that everybody's got inside of them, which is attached to your nervous system. And your nervous system is connected to a lot of stories from childhood. Now, I'm not a therapist, by the way, I just want to put that out there, but I am absolutely addicted and obsessed to learning about neuroscience, the brain, how it works, NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, and I have popped together the best exercises that have really helped me in Module 1, Thinking Like an A-List Actor, of the Business of Acting Bootcamp, where we will be resetting your nervous system. And there's also a bonus guided visualisation for success in there as well. So when you listen to that daily, and it's literally 9 minutes long, when you listen to it daily, it changes your emotional thermostat inside. So rather than coming from a place of fear and being frightened and scared of rejection, you'll actually be excited about it like I am. And then because you're listening to it daily, it trains your brain to seek out opportunities that you miss when you're in self-sabotage mode. So that's a bonus on top of it. And of course, there are all the other bonuses and all the other modules. But I know for a lot of you, you need this mindset help. I know you do. I know you are holding yourself back because your mindset is not helpful for you. So come and click the link, have a bit more of a read up on it, and use that discount code BOAB April. And I would love to see you inside the Business of Acting Bootcamp. You'll get instant access to the online part of the course, which you get to keep for life. By the way, how exciting. So you can do it as many times as you want at each new stage of your career. And then the online live classes start on Monday, the 15th of May. So make sure you definitely go and check that out and come and enroll, because I want you becoming an unstoppable actor. I want you getting those roles that you are telling yourself that you want and that you imagine yourself getting. So hope this has been useful. Hope you've learned a lot. Really hope to see you inside the Business of Acting Bootcamp. I've got 14 places left, and I'll see you in the next episode. I have absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, aspiring actors. Now, if you did, I'd really love you to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and leave a review. And if you would like weekly injections of inspiration, you'd like mini method acting challenges to keep you making progress with your dreams, come and join the most supportive acting community online by clicking the link in the notes to help you become an unstoppable actor.